Mike Fuller here with Hyundai Construction Equipment. Behind me we have the new HX220A. It has all the wonderful features that the previous HX series have, plus we've added some features that you, the customer, asked for. The new HX220AL comes standard with a hydraulic quick coupler. From the factory it comes standard with two-way auxiliaries. Provides a flow range of 26 gallons per minute to 116 gallons per minute. You'll notice this machine come with four-way piping, as this is an option from the factory, and it provides 16 gallons per minute. You have four different arm options, ranging from 6 foot 7 inches all the way up to 12 foot 10 inches. Also, you'll notice remote grease banks mounted here on the arm for ease of serviceability. Some other things that's important to look at while we're here with our boom and arm is the fully casted arm tip, the fully casted boom and arm pivot point, as well as the boom foot. We'll talk about that when we get back there. Hyundai provides some of the strongest structures in the business today. They have a single bottom plate of steel and a single top plate of steel with internal baffles inside the boom that really helps with torsional strength and provides that durability and reliability you need. Just like with HX220L, the 220AL provides some of the best lighting in the industry today. You have dual lights up on your boom, one on each side of the boom. You have two in the lower frame. You got two up on the upper part of the cab, and you're gonna have one working light off the back of the machine. The machine is provided with Gates 4 braided hoses on all the high pressure lines. And when you're shopping for a Hyundai, take a look and compare to the competition. Look at the layout of the hoses, the wiring, look at the fit and finish of the overall machine. You're gonna see a difference. The HX220AL comes standard with a 32-inch triple grouser. It's also offered in a 36-inch pad. Working back to our lower frame, you'll notice we have 3 inner rock guards and 3 outer rock guards. The front 2 are molded into the frame and the back 2 are bolted to the frame. We got nice wide steps for getting up and down on the machine. The inside is welded and the outside is bolted. You'll notice we have a total of 9 track rollers. Most of the competition have 8. This gives us a quieter ride. It helps keep the chain cleaned out and prevents detracking. Working on back to our final drives, Hyundai makes all their own cylinders, swing motor, and final drives. These components are tested up to 10,000 hours, making sure you get the durability and reliability you're looking for. The machine is provided with a pre-cleaner. Behind this door, you have a 2-stage air cleaner. You have your fuse and relay panel. The pattern change valve is conveniently located here for you. Also, you have a battery disconnect. You'll notice the red LED next to the disconnect. You want to make sure that that light is off before turning the disconnect off to make sure all the dust's purged from the line, as well as in the summertime, you want to make sure the injection nozzle is cooled off before doing so. Now we're going to take a look at the 220AL's cooler compartment. Behind this door, you will see we have conveniently laid this out for ease of maintenance on a daily basis. We have vertically stacked coolers. We have conveniently located the batteries here. Your overflow reservoir for your radiator is here, and your windshield washer fluid tank is here. You have over-center locks for a nice, easy release, and that wraps the cooler compartment. The HX220AL comes standard with a heavy counterweight, weighs in at 9,920 pounds, giving it one of the highest lifting capacities in its class, both over the side and digging over the front as well. Now we're going to take a look at the new HX220AL's pump compartment. It's very similar to the 220L, the previous model, but you'll notice we've brought the primary fuel filter forward. It's a lot easier to get to. Still have a remote mounted engine oil filter, Kawasaki designed pump. Test ports are already plumbed into each of the pumps, ready to check pressure as well as flow in the field. Have our secondary fuel filter here and pilot accumulator here, and it's equipped with a filter as well. And this gives the technicians the ease of serviceability that you're looking for. Here on the right side of the machine, just in front of your first step, you have a large storage compartment. It can hold a 5-gallon bucket of grease or a fuel filler pump if you choose to go with one. And you also have nice access to the DEF tank. And on the 220AL model, we've conveniently located the DEF pump here for the technicians, so it's easy to get to. If you'll remember, the DEF tank on the 220L was about this wide. You guys wanted it wider, so now you got a full width, the same width of the step opening door to give you easy access to the DEF tank. instead of the red LED, we put you a 3/4 to full gauge in here to allow you, when you're filling, to prevent overspilling or overfill. Now we're going to come up here and give you a look at the new hood for the HX220AL. Before, on the previous model, on the 220L, we had a full steel hood that's kind of heavy. It was hard for some guys to open and close. So now we did a concise cutaway dead center over the engine. It's lightweight, it's fiberglass, easy to open. Instead of having to reach and release this locking mechanism, you can do so via the handle here by pushing the button and letting it right back down. It is equipped with a Stage 5 compliant Tier 4 final Cummins B6.7, producing 170 net horsepower. It receives its NOx reduction to almost zero emissions via a single module which contains a DOC, DPF, and SCR, which allows for passive regeneration as well, so there's no downtime. Also, Cummins was able to delete the EGR, which provided up to 10% power increase and 20% torque increase, saving up to 3% fuel consumption. Today we're going to be showing you what's new and improved inside the HX220AL cab. This lower window, it extends all the way to the bottom of the door, which allows the operator excellent visibility to the outside of the left track and also to the front of the track. The door conveniently opens and latches behind you. And the biggest talking piece we have today of improved safety on the 220AL is the auto safety lock function. If for any reason the operator is bumping into any controls when he engages the pilot system, nothing's going to happen. He's going to have to come back to a neutral state, everything being released, and check it. He's going to have to lock out the system and re-engage the pilot system in order for it to work. One of the nice features that's been implemented on HX220AL is fingertip proportional controls for the auxiliaries. You have an on and off on the lower part of the joysticks, both left and right, and the upper switch is proportional, so you can adjust speed. Also, we have a standard foot pedal in the floorboard. So for example, if you want to operate your rotational with your foot pedal and call on your attachment with your joysticks, you can do that, or vice versa. There's several combinations you can do, but this is a really nice feature providing ease of operation. Now we're going to show you the new EPFC function, which stands for Electronic Positive Flow Control. In the monitor, you can adjust the hydraulic parameters of the pumps. You go to menu, go to mode, combination speed settings. Here you have load sensitivity. So if the machine's too laggy or too jerky, you can adjust low or high to meet the demands of the operator. Here we have truck and balance. If we need more swing priority or more boom priority, we can select that here in this section. Here we have boom arm balance. Same thing applies. If we need more arm speed, we can lean toward the arm, or if the application calls for more boom speed, we can lean toward the boom. And finally, we still have our arm speed, which is our arm regeneration, and you can enable or disable that here. Another feature we have that's standard on the 220AL is automatic engine shutdown. You can drag your bar here or click your arrows to select the timer. So let's say in 3 minutes we want the engine to shut down if the operator hasn't operated anything, and we can select it for a single shutdown or always. The next thing we're going to show you that's new on the 220AL is lifting mode. When we go into lifting mode, we simply select it here. What that does is it increases the pressure, reduces the engine RPM, and decreases the flow, giving you better controllability of the machine when lifting objects. Another nice function that is an option on the 220AL is, and please note that I'm in the service menu side of the monitor. The dealer can access this for you. And here, once they install, or if it comes from the factory installed with fine swing and free swing, you scroll down to fine swing. Select cushion swing. You can enable or disable. This prevents shock upon starting and stopping of swinging the upper structure. And then we have what we call free swing, which can be selected here and enabled. And free swing will help you center the boom up, or it will automatically center the boom up over an off-center load that you're picking up. This concludes the features and benefits of the new HX220AL. And remember, the 220AL, like all A8 model excavators, has a 3-year, 3,000-hour bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 5-year, 10,000-hour structural guarantee. You also receive HiMate, which is Hyundai's telematics platform, free for the first 5 years. If you need any more information, please visit hceamericas.com. Thank you.